Hello. So I want to talk about the subject of back pain. Okay, something that troubles many adults. Up to half of all adults actually suffer with some sort of a back pain. Now, it's interesting to note that when you suffer pain in your back, when you start to notice that pain, well, you can attribute it to something most of the time, whether it be lifting something or overreaching or doing the gardening or doing weightlifting, whatever it might be. And you go, oh, that's it, that's why it's gone. And then if that back pain still remains after a period of time, you will go to the doctors. And when you go to the doctors, they'll examine you and they may send you off for a scan. And when you get your scan back, there may be a diagnosis. The diagnosis might be disc degeneration, it might be a bulging disc, it may be many of other diagnoses that could come from a scan of your spine. Now, what's important to realise about the back is, disc degeneration, which is a very common diagnosis for back pain. Well, if we pick 50-year-olds, just as a number out of the sky, okay, if we pick 50-year-olds, 80% of all 50-year-olds have disc degeneration. 80%. Now, does that mean 80% of those people are in pain? No, of course it doesn't. Okay, they could still have the same diagnosis, have no pain at all. But it's when we're in pain, we then go to the doctors, we then go for a scan, and when we have a scan, oh, that's what it is, that's what's causing the pain. Now, often, we find the back pain then remains. We get the diagnosis, but the back pain then remains. We stop doing the weights, we don't do the gardening anymore, we don't do any over stretching or bending anymore. But the back pain remains. Okay, now this could signify something different. This could signify that your brain was sending a message to a weak part of your body, which was the disc degeneration in your back. Okay, wasn't harming you, you're not going to fall apart like a sandcastle, but it picks an area of your body and it sends pain into that area to let you know there's another problem. And that problem could well be stress. Stress in your life, stress in relationships, stress at work, working too many hours, running your life at 100 miles an hour, okay, never knowing when to stop. Your back pain could be attributed to emotional stress, but the diagnosis and the scan will lead you to think it's something different. Now, I'm not saying every case, but there are a hell of a lot of cases out there where back pain, and other pains in fact, are actually an emotional overload presenting as a physical pain. Now, if you find that you go to your doctors and you get your scan, you get your diagnosis, and then you're prescribed painkillers, well, the good news is that you're allowed to turn the pain off. But if it remains, well, then maybe there's something else we need to work on. So maybe it's worth getting in contact with me just to see, just by looking back and looking at this from a different angle, if something else could be contributing to the back pain that you didn't consider up until now. Okay, so contact me on neildurranstherapy.com or neildurranstherapy@gmail.com, because then we can start a discussion in a different way, which actually may get you out of pain totally, just by tweaking some little things in your lifestyle maybe. Okay, so get in contact, let's have a conversation, and maybe, just maybe, we can switch that pain off, and you can carry on doing your weights and your gardening and stretching and bending all you want to, because it's not actually that's the cause. Interesting. Give me a shout and let's see where we go from there. All right, thank you. Bye.